It says 11-year-old child committed suicide on his mother's birthday as a birthday gift to his mother. Hold on.
I think I heard that right.
He left a letter saying, on today's special day, I want you to be the happiest. So today I want to change that, and I want you to be very happy and live as if I never existed. I hope one day you will think of me. I hope in heaven you will finally hold me and kiss me. The best gift I could give you is living your life as you've always told me you wished I was never born. I love you, Mom. Happy birthday.
Damn, bro. Everything about that is fucked up. For one, that child didn't ask to be here. You laid up on your raggedy ass back with your good for nothing ass and you had this child.
Now, I can't fully agree with Boy because I've always told, well, I can't say both my baby's mothers, but the second one, if you don't want my child, give him to me, please. Please, just give him to me. If you don't want my child around, there's no questions about it. Give him to me. Whenever he's supposed to make his decision towards you and his future, he can make that. But as a child, nah, you could just give him to me. I wouldn't treat him that way. I wouldn't, because at the end of the day, I can't speak for everybody else. But once I laid down and made that decision, I'm willing to stand with the consequences. Can't sit and talk about everybody else. But my kids, if you give me the opportunity, you will never. Well, we're not going to talk about that because, you know, I'm a deadbeat, as they want to call it. But yeah, it's just crazy to think about that you would, because if you think about the scenario, that child was smarter than they were supposed to be. Not even that they were supposed to be. They seen more, known more, and heard more than they were supposed to. Because clearly they're out of the realm of child. Because how are you thinking about that as a child? Unless your parents are not doing what they're supposed to. That's the only way I could really see it. Because he legitimately, I don't even know how old he was. He wrote a letter and did the action. You can't tell me he don't think he's older than he's supposed to be. Because how you even think about that? Of all things in a child's mind, you think about ending it all so your mother can have some peace. I did a video just like this the other day, bro. It's like, yo, why is it that when when they grow up with just single mothers, they do different shit? Like the guys who grew up with single mothers and the mothers who always had them in the mix and never really put them in a boy's place or put them in a girl's place. Now the kid grows up like what she likes and runs the street like, you know, hot in the pants and all that. But yet we blame him or her. It's like, it's not their fault. That's the life they were given and shown. Even if they wasn't shown that complete way, or if somebody had stopped them and be like, yo, this is not how you should be acting until it's time, then that's a whole nother story, because I'm sure of it. But it's just crazy to think about. And then what you gonna want to say, you feel like shit? How could you feel like anything? Because I'm pretty sure a child with that type of mindset voiced their opinion to you and it went right over your head. Because you know why? You didn't care at all. The kid knew that. That's why he's like, you know what? Since nobody cares about me, because the one person they want to care about them in the most part is the mother. But we're not going to talk about that. But you don't care about me, then I will not be in your way anymore. And I want to say that was a boy, because boys would definitely do that even at a young age. And this will be happening when you tell boys their feelings and this is how you should treat somebody and this is what you should do for somebody. It's like, when does his feelings come into turn? Because clearly his didn't. For him to even go that drastic, his clearly didn't. You can say whatever you want, convince whoever the fuck you try to convince. You're not going to convince me that a child thought about this whole scenario and went through it without no feelings in the background. Children are more susceptible to feelings than grown-ups. And his feeling of neglect was too strong for him to sit there and take. You could say whatever you want about it. Because if it was, or if he was strong enough, or if his mother was listening to when he said such and such, because like I could be, it's just crazy to think about, because yes, I'm the person to say like, yo, those are your feelings. But at the same time, I will never leave you with your feelings. I try to explain it to you, try to show you, try to see what's going on. But some mothers will push you to the side. And I can't be one for talking because I didn't grow up with my mother. The story they told me, my mother left me at 9 months old, but I still was a mama's boy. I am not blaming her. There ain't no blame. I'm not directing nothing towards her because at the end of the day, I love her. And the reasons why, well, at least the reasons that I got why is because her father wanted her in different places. You feel me? Now, if got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you don't have your well enough to do what you had to do, but she did. And I'm not mad about that because at the end of the day, she made her choices. I make my choices. The only difference was I acknowledge. I don't know what she acknowledged because I can't talk to her. That's neither here nor there. It's just crazy to think about because that boy in that scenario loved his mother so much that he took his time to give to her. If you thinking about it, like he took the time that they would have had together to make whatever memories because she said, I wish you wasn't here type shit. And said, you know what? I'll give you the time you want. I just want to know how a person felt after that. It's like you can't feel like a piece of shit. You can't say nothing. You can't even, oh, my baby, you can't do none of that. You can't do none of that because at the time that you were supposed to be doing that, you didn't. You did not. You sat there and you didn't listen because you wanted to be what? That's be the crazy part because everybody knows once you start having kids, you give up your own fucking rights for theirs. Everybody knows that. Even the people who don't have kids know that. They don't know how completely detriment it is until it happens, but still. But your own son, huh?